Oh man, girl, it's not looking so good today. What are you gonna do about it? Or, whew, we'll do it, Melody. It's cool. It's cool, baby. Just do your thing. Take a breath. And let's get started. Self-talk. We all do it, but we are rarely aware of it. Today, I'd like to talk about personal narratives, silent inner monologues, limiting beliefs, as well as affirmations, and how we can use growth mindset to turn self-talk into a really, really valuable tool. I'm Melody. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I want to welcome you. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know about you, but I have had a challenging relationship with my inner monologue, with my self-talk over the years. Things can be particularly disparaging, but I've gained some control over that by using these steps. First step is noticing it and hearing yourself, catching yourself red-handed in the act of disparaging yourself, talking crap to yourself, so that you can put a stop to it, identify the things that are absolutely untrue, and correcting it in the moment. So I'd like to tell you a story, a moment where I really discovered how nasty that inner voice could be. So one day I'm playing guitar, and as musicians do, I'm practicing in front of a mirror so I can look at my finger work, see what I'm looking like, so forth, posture, way I'm holding the guitar, everything like that. And I'm singing a song and I'm enjoying myself. I have my eyes closed and I'm playing and I'm just like jamming. I'm enjoying it. I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror in that moment of impassioned playing, and I say to myself, God, Melody, nobody can see you singing. You look so beep, beep, ugly. I quit playing right there in that moment. That embodied separate voice. It was cruel. It was so distinct from my own voice. It was really easy for me in that moment to identify something nasty that was apart from myself, maybe an ego fear. In that moment, I learned absolutely the value of noticing and being aware of my self-talk. I vowed to not believe that voice. So if you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, the teaching is that if you're having a thought that feels bad, it's because it's directly opposite of your soul's truth. So in this instance, I'm playing guitar and I hear myself think, ugly, you can't let anybody see your face. And because I listened to Abraham Hicks, I was able to stop and say, wow, that can't be true. That's gotta be the wretched ego having something to say. It still hurt. I didn't look in the mirror when I continued playing, but it was a great example at how far that personal narrative can go to limit you from shining your brightest. I learned a valuable lesson that day, to have some separation and some awareness of that inner monologue, because it doesn't always speak the truth. So Abraham Hicks' teachings, if it feels bad, if it creates anxiety in your body, it's because it's the exact opposite of what your soul knows to be true about you. By that principle, I was going to say, you know what, Melody, you're not so bad. Forget that. Forget what other people think. Just do your thing, mama. And I tried to move on. Even though those words were very cutting, I decided I wasn't going to take it to heart. By the same token, if thoughts are pleasing to you, if they're encouraging, then you can believe that inner monologue, that personal narrative is lined up with what your soul knows to be true about you. If I were to have said to myself in that moment, hey, look at you having fun. That's great, keep going. That would have been lined up with my inner truth. And I would have received more gasoline, more excitement to fuel my fire and to maybe further my guitar practice. So if you're experiencing any kind of damaging inner discussion, inner monologue, separate yourself from it. Become aware of it. Hearing that voice and recognizing it as separate from yourself is step one in the process of establishing good and healthy self-talk. Step two, The next tool that we have in self-talk are affirmations. Affirmations are extremely useful because it programs that inner monologue. We can have affirmations that are positive or affirmations that are negative. You're simply affirming or reinforcing a belief. One example of affirmations are things that we repeat to ourselves daily. A lot of us love posting affirmations around our house. I've been collecting sayings and the little tab on my tea bags for years. It's a great positive reinforcement for me as I'm getting ready for the day and I look over at my bulletin board and I see those wonderful positive affirmations. It gives me fuel for my life. Affirmations are an important tool in training ourselves how to think. We need that support. Humans have a natural negative mindset that goes back to survival. For instance, back in the days of hunting and gathering, if I had a basket of berries that was half full, it would have been necessary for my survival to look at that basket and say, we better be worried about it because our basket is half empty of berries. It would have been necessary for me to see that as half empty so that I didn't go on feeling falsely secure, right? I need to fill that basket. I need to get some berries pronto. But nowadays, we don't really need that. We don't really need our brain to be wired that way. So we have to actually place into our mind positive reinforcement. And data shows that it takes 7 positive compliments to replace 1 negative comment from someone. That's crazy, right? So one person could tell you, man, why are you wearing that t-shirt? That looks bad on you. You'll need 7 people to say, man, that's a sweet shirt. That color looks good on you, before you feel good about wearing that t-shirt again. So due to that basic framework of our mind, and there's a scientific term for it, I'm going to look it up and paste it on the screen. Beep, 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 beep. Due to that negative framework, we have to battle to program our mind in a positive way. So remember, it takes 7 good, positive reinforced statements to cancel out 1 negative one. And it's simply our biology. So let's guard our minds, shall we? Many of us dislike affirmations because it feels like we're lying to ourselves. So it's important that we don't make huge overarching claims to our success or trying to program our minds into positivity. We have to believe it. So thank goodness, growth mindset is a way that we can use positive affirmations as baby steps and realize that we are still changing, we are still growing, we are still getting better. There's no reason for us not to be successful because eventually, with hard work, with effort, with attention to it, if I keep plugging along at this goal, it's recognizing the capacity for success or for shining in a certain area, but it's not placing that on your head right away. The third thing that is important in self-talk and using growth mindset has been release the outcome. Release the responsibility of controlling what others have to say about you or think about you. That kept me from starting a YouTube channel for 4 years. I was so nervous. I wasted some time. It is what it is. My wrinkles show up and I'm still doing my thing, you know, it is what it is. But getting out there and just being yourself, saying what you have to say, wishing good things for people, that's all you can do. Haters gonna hate, right? As the song says. And my mother, when I was 12 years old and being bullied, she would always tell me, God bless you, Mom, by the way. She would always tell me, Melody, just shine it on. Just shine it on. Sometimes people can be jealous of people if they're having fun because somebody else may not be letting themselves have fun. So people can be jealous or talk crap or try to bring you down, but it really has nothing to do with us. So just go out there and do your thing. Don't let negative self-talk hold you back. You've got things to do in this life. You got fun to be had. And again, release control of the outcome. Forgive yourself, just like last week's video. Use self-forgiveness. Start right where you are with the tools at hand and take a step in the right direction. We're all in it together. So I'm wishing you so much love today. Take care of yourself. Speak kindly to yourself and to others. Don't limit yourself. Much, much love to you. Wishing you many blessings. Take care. Talk to you soon. So, way back when, it would have really behooved me to have that negative mindset and be worried about my basket of berries. But right now, I want to feel good wearing my t-shirt. There's a name for the craziness in our mind, the monkey mind. No wonder. Monkeys, always going, always saying, doing things that are crazy. There's a fly.